Dear students, welcome to our class on types of reading. Types of reading. Students are for reading. Okay, so there are 12 types of reading. Number 1, reading the lines. Number 1, reading the lines. The example is a notice board in your college where you try to get exact information perfectly. Okay, reading the notice board, we call it as the reading the lines. When is your exam? Now, reading between the lines. Reading between the lines. So the example is a poem, P-O-E-M, poem, extracting the meaning the author wants to give or author wants to deliver, extracting the meaning what the author of the poem wants to give is the reading between the lines. Now, reading beyond the lines. Reading beyond the lines, an example is novel, N-O-V-E-L. So there, by applying reading, we give our own personal reasoning. And we also give our power to that reasoning. So it's only a temporary reading so that's what we call reading beyond the lines. A novel is an example. Skimming, S-K-I-M-M-I-N-G, skimming. So simple newspaper reading is a skimming where we generally go through certain items superficially from page 1 to page 12. Okay, like that. The next one is the scanning. Scanning means a classical example of scanning is looking for a telephone number in a directory of telephone. Scanning. Okay, that means exactly mobile number of your mother or your father you wanted. That's what. The next one is the extensive reading. Extensive reading is reading a textbook of agriculture meteorology, basic principles of agriculture meteorology written by Radha, Krishna, Murthy. You wanted to read thoroughly. Okay, that's what we call it as you give importance to keywords in that book. So reading, extensive reading we call it. Now, next one is the intensive reading. What is intensive reading? A legal document is an example of intensive reading. So where we just go through each and every word very carefully because it is a legal document. The 8th one is the silent reading, S-I-L-E-N-T, silent reading. A magazine. You have a magazine, okay, you just go through silently when your brother, your sister, your mother, your father is working or they are in other works, you just go through very silently. That's what we call it as the silent reading or reading aloud. Next one is the reading aloud. If a circular is given by your associate dean of the college, okay, a peon will bring and give it to your teacher in the class. There you read it louder. Okay, read loud or reading loud. A circular given by your dean of the college. Now, next one is the slow reading. Very interesting. A research paper, particularly PG and Ph.D students, very slowly they read it. Why? They just try to grasp it. They squeeze the information later. Now, the average reading usually, of course, to the extent we need in a grammar book, to the extent we need is an example, average reading. Fast reading, that means what is in it for you. Fast reading, simply special edition of a Sunday of a newspaper is an example where you need some good information. What in it is for you, only you read it. So these are all the 12 types of reading. Thanking you for your patient hearing. May God bless you.